had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. And combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th precinct, right? We can't take any credit for that.
I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life.
They let him get away with just filling that sheet like it was a punishment.
Delaney, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next option then. We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
Right, for the other short I'm talking about, I would say the current short name for her, Shub.
Okay.
If you recognize the name, you can figure out the rest and figure out why people accidentally got banned, but again, it may have a rather...
The space here seems pretty unstable.
yeah, horrible origin.
Okay, so sometimes space will collapse behind you, so the only way that we can get this crate here is by taking on some pressure, or a bit of damage. Not a lot, though.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Master,
Okay.
a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected by spatial distortion.
What Nekomata is on is that she has to pretend to be a public security officer because the public security officer she was working with screwed up the meeting the meeting coordinates they sent to some of their colleagues they were going to have to work with. So yeah, now Nekomata has to pretend to be from public security.
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our plan.
Don't panic, that's normal. I've dealt with it.
Master, we found an old projector. I can play its memory data for you.
Okay. Down, right, up, and down. Okay, no needs. Okay. Up. And hello.
I have discovered a note. I suggest picking it up and taking a look.
Yeah, during this agent story, Fairy is going by the name Fairy Cat.
The note reads, "Red is a liar."
Okay, so opposite. There we go.
The exit.
And yeah, I think you can see how this would make hollows even more dangerous if you fall into a spatial distortion like that, or shifts. Yeah, you could get stuck. Yeah, you lot can deal with that. Nope.
My turn.
Here we go. Okay, more landmines, more ethereals. There.
Let's see. Oh, I'm doing well, Marco. Just tired and all that. I think the undecisive weather is actually wearing me out.
Yeah, doing pretty well myself as well. Things could be better, things could definitely be worse. Ow. There. Oh, more of you? Alright, try me.
It looks like they have cloven hooves even.
A bit, yeah. Yeah. Ow.
So I guess they're supposed to be more like
No problem.
goat-ish.
Well, in this battle, I think we can say who is the goat instead.
Oh god. As long as we don't get to see something like the Thousand Young, because a creature with 6 or 4, 3, forgot how many good legs, a lot of tentacles and a lot of mouths.
Surely be suitable.
No
If we
promises.
didn't spend too much time on them.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team. Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you tell us which school you graduated from?
Ooh, that's a question she doesn't have an answer to.
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite academy.
So which year did you graduate?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
I think we're going to... They're going to think she's too young for that, huh?
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40 now, right?
Okay, so we're in the 80s somewhere, in whichever century this may be.
Yeah, but ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Uh-oh.
This might be difficult, Belle, but now's not the time to go blank. Hurry up and think of something.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is, in fact,
My real identity?
a child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her age?
Huh? Huh? You got me! I can't hide anything from you. I was actually an orphan who was taken in. My foster mom was always so kind to me, but she made some bad investments. So our finances were never good.
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of foster siblings. You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements, your whole family squeezed into but a single bed.
Let them fill in the blanks themselves.
As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread to share with a smile for your younger siblings.
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why. To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free tuition.
Actually, you pretty much nailed it.
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too.
Why'd you decide to become a public security officer?
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities against a really bad person, and nearly ended up losing my life for nothing. But even with all that, someone still stood up for me, protected me, and accepted me.
This feels like she's telling the truth in a different way. Like when the Red Fang gang took her in.
Yeah.
It might have been unintentional, but for me it was like coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands, to pay it forward.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect others. No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own. I only took this job for its pension perks.
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality.
Hello, Knights. Let's see, Marco. Yeah, Huggins is on some weird shit. He's on that ethereal infused weed. Let's see, made quite the progress you guys have, huh? How are you? Doing pretty well. And you yourself? Yeah, we should be ready to get into Chapter 3, but we forgot to finish up on Nekomata's agent story, so we're doing that. And then Grace's. We'll see if we do Grace's immediately after or dip our toes into Chapter 3 first. We'll see.
Depends how much time we have remaining.
Yeah.
Besides, our reasoning for joining the Force might be different. But aren't we all fighting to protect this city? Day in, day out?
Let's see. I'm okay. Just tired. Just returned from the vet. Alright. Marco, did Yoda hack this account?
Wow, Officer Ollie, you're so kind. As a fellow public security officer, I'm filled with pride. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be deserving of such words.
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him. Let's push on and check out the next location.
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
Alright. There we go, before the whole thing collapses in on itself. Okay. Third time's the charm.
Master, I haven't detected any anomalies here. This location is suitable to place bait.
The last location will be perfect for setting up baits. Finally a suitable spot. Let's start setting up. You and the other two officers work diligently, moving supplies and setting up the bait as you think to yourself, if only Ollie could help with physical labor like this. Well done. Now you can finally call it a day.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has been set.
Great work. So it's done. I didn't think talking with those two would be so tiring.
Really? You obviously had no issues with it, Miss Nekomata. And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just like the real thing.
Probably because it was.
If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just like Huggins.
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real-life experience works best, balancing truth and fiction.
So that's it. No wonder your story was so touching. It's because it's a true story.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving up the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so sorry, truly. Hang on. I think I hear something nearby.
Huh? Oh, wait, did you got me? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the client's location.
Oh, great.
Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals from other locations.
What? Now of all times? I'll come up with something. As long as he can help them all for a few minutes.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had something on my mind. The key to this whole watch you made operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out for them. That's why I think before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious. To guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky after all.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience, no wonder you're leading the operation.
It's just, you've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking you to go the extra mile. It feels bad.
No, really, it's nothing. Guaranteeing safe operations is what public security officers do.
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, Officer Ollie, so just give us the order.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious nearby. If we find anything, radio the other team.
Yes, ma'am.
Nakamata's swift response earned the approval of the 2 other security officers. However, to ensure everyone's safety, it might be wise to provide them with some additional guidance. Let's see, maybe you can check the left side together. Maybe you should, yeah, probably best to have them stick together. Also, give me a sec. There we go, another bot band. Yeah, it is good that it's good that Twitch seems to have been tightening up about that. Let's see. Marco asked for extra money for having to save him. Yeah, we're definitely getting extra pay from his screw up earlier. You make a you make a good point. It would be safe if we stick together. Let's do that. The 2 officers not in agreement.
So we'll go that way.
I'm with you.
Okay, we'll go this way.
We have to go rescue Ollie. These are definitely Ollie's footprints.
There we go. Critical stage. Okay, here we go. We got everything, I believe. So, yeah, let's go save Ollie's hide. Again.
Oh dear.
There's so many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope we can hang in there. Do you really think some 20 ethereals can stop me?
Yeah. Nakamata is strong enough to deal with these without having to stun them. So yeah, Ambi and Nicole are mostly joining in for the bigger ones.
Whiskers are tingling. Ollie must be close. He's ethereals are never ending.
Not normal. And I just hope you did not think there's gonna be something like a one of those weird things as told about. What can I call them again?
Always up ahead.
There are two types of corrupted, or ethereals. There are the corrupted and a different kind. Corrupted are people that have been affected.
Yeah, I was thinking about the creature spoke about earlier.
Ollie! Hey,
1,000 young. Alright,
stop
what's that?
shaking now, everything's fine.
Miss Nekomata! Proxy! You made it! Oh no. If you're here, does that mean the entire operation has failed all because of me?
It hasn't failed. I managed to think up a way to send those two off. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. You got that?
Let's see, Marco. God, I love the music in this game. Yeah, they've teamed up with multiple artists for the music. So apparently they even got a collab with DJ Chesto, which at one point was the most famous Dutch DJ.
Okay.
Ollie, answer me!
I haven't actually listened to that one yet, but I expect it to be good. Like, not all of his stuff is to my taste. My taste in music is a bit too eclectic to really stick with one artist for their entire musicography? Their entire portfolio, I'll just say. But yeah, I have liked some of his work.
I feel like Ollie's a little bummed out. Am I imagining things?
You're not wrong, Proxy. It's because I can't stop wondering. Has teaming up with you all, or rather my idea of receiving a commendation, been unrealistic from the start? Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I've only caused you trouble. I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you need it.
Hey, Ollie! That's enough grumbling for now, okay? Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I tell you before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really? I didn't even notice.
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using Internet against these gangsters. You were the one leading this operation, and you were the one who took down these ethereals just now. Who kept yourself alive until we got here. Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you think. Stop being so hard on yourself, and turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
So basically throw him at the ethereals and let him kill them in panic.
Other officers. Yes, this is Ollie. What's going on?
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point, so we apprehended him immediately. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang we're looking for.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th precinct together.
What? Go into the precinct together? Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back to the 11th precinct?
That, it wouldn't be proper.
It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th precinct for interrogation. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation goes. Good luck!
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Great work.
That's weird. I only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So, dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct. Contact me the moment you hear anything.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, that might get a bit difficult if they start asking questions about Officer Ollie from the other place over and find a dude in his 40s in a trench coat. Okay.
Dear.
Internet level 38. Still a bit to go to 40. Alright. Ollie hurries out of the hollow and back to the 12th precinct.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day as well. I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking EOS back.
I never expected you to be such a good teacher, Nakomata.
Hey, come on! What are you saying? Oh, even my ears are blushing. I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. If we leave them now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, I realized they're just a bunch of average Joes. You've also been running around all day, Proxy. Thanks. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon. Let's get some rest for now. I'll contact you if I hear anything.
Despite the twists and turns, the operation went smoothly. I thought we were done for. Yeah, who would have thought a simple operation could turn out to be so dangerous? I knew Nakomata was quick-witted, but I guess I underestimated her. It's just a relief Nakomata is our friend and not our foe. Oh right, what do you think about the guy who got caught by the security officers from the 11th precinct, Belle? Maybe we got lucky? Yeah, I also find the timing of that guy showing up a bit too convenient. Maybe we can trace that guy back to the gang public security is after. Anyway, let's wait for an update after Ollie's interrogation. Let's take a break. Alright. That's stage 2 done. Okay, and now for Act 3.
Wait. Just gonna throw something to the air fryer.
Okay. Let's see. Marco, they're gonna find Officer Ollie Gumshoe. Yeah, I'm pretty it might be he might be in part a reference to Gumshoe. But then again, it's also a bit of a trope to have just officers in trench coats and such like that. Okay. All of that is available for replay. Okay. Let's see. Average enemy level 28. Recommended physical or fire. And hard difficulty, but, well, we're at level 30. Let me double check.
Awaiting further instructions.
Yeah. So we'll be good to go. I have been gathering up the materials to get these ready for max level if need be. And for that, not there. I do have enough of those for Nakomata. 20 for here, and these can be made by, well, 3-to-1, a 3-to-1 ratio by crafting. But we need to be internet level 40, like it says in red there. So yeah. 110 is enough to get them up there. For Denny's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 million. So that should be good as well. Might be a bit less with how many skills and equipment upgrades we need to go for as well.
Yeah, I'm back for now, and also, you know Gumshoe?
Yeah, the Ace Attorney series is decently known, I'd say.
Yeah, I've been seeing more than the first game. I've actually been watching the other games, along with the more recent one, or recent released one, when they're in London.
Okay, I haven't kept an ear on it that much lately.
Yeah, I feel like they can have a comeback with the newest one there with Great Ace Attorney. I forgot the rest of the name, but you do get some quote-unquote historical characters you get to work with.